Okay, here we go. So I got lucky earlier today. I was popping in and out looking at auctions and checking out other tunes. And I was on this guy. I've got a rend. So between that and my boom buff, I'm able to fight anything right now. Okay, anything. So let's see here. I'm at 100 gold. I sold a stack of Briarthorn. The Mind Bender Loop went for 4 gold. And a stack of Strangle Kelp. So somewhere just over 7 gold overnight. Just gonna pop in and look what I got left here. I mean, it's possible they're just priced too high and I need to re-up them, but I might do that at the end. Yeah, let's see. Let's see here. Yeah. I think what happened was there was a few that were low priced and then it kind of jumped and I put myself up underneath the 1 gold ones. So now I got a bunch that are undercutting me and then a bunch for the sort of the normal price lately. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to get on a flight. I'm going to fly to Desolus and just check because I can't really remember what level you got to be to farm the big fishing pole, the big iron fishing pole. I mean, maybe I should have done some research. But either way, I want to take a ride to Feralas. And like, it's out of my level range right now, but the road isn't. My plan is to mess with some giants along the beach here. Okay, so Shadowprey Village, that's where we're heading for the Horde. See what I was doing in the title, a little bit of alliteration. Fly to farm fishing rods, then fuck off to Feralas for the first time. First time on this tune, anyway. My retail main, which is my vanilla character, was a druid from the Night Elf variation. And how do I do this? Can I go out farther? Oh, I see. Darkshire, I guess. Yeah, so Night Elves start out in this zone, somewhere around. Where's that town? Aberdeen, I guess? Aberdeen. And then, so what I did was I just started swimming, and I swam down the coast, past the Naga Beach. I'm not having so much trouble with this. Can I just do... Oh yeah, okay, let's go Calamodor. What? Here we go. Okay, so came over from this island. Oh, that's weird. How on earth do I have a level 24 quest? On the Elf Island. That's peculiar. Okay. No, I had no idea. So yeah, I swam down the Darkshire coast, past the Naga Beach. I think things got really sketchy around here, like the dark line comes really close to the coast, but I think you could still swim along the cliffs. Then you get to Desolus and things start getting very sketchy because there's like high level stuff underwater. May or may not have died there. I think I probably did once. It's kind of hard to remember. And then swam this last little stretch and ended up on the beach in Feralas, and my purpose was to fish something that I read that you could fish there. I'm not even sure I was a high enough level yet, but I got the flight path. And then I would just go back there over and over and fish these, they're not schools, but they're those circles, and then they've got some kind of like floating debris in them. I don't know what they're called at that level. And you get lots of greens and fabric. I think at that point I was just vendoring it all, but it was good money. And then yeah, I just had fun messing with the giants, because you kind of have to time your pulls on them with a cast when they path. So I'm just gonna look at that today from my Tauren perspective. AKA burning my Ren for no reason, actually. But if I can get something out of it with the here with this area, as far as the big iron fishing pole goes, then it'll be all worth it. I'm just not sure what the level of the mobs are underwater here. Probably a little high. Should be interesting. I haven't really done any running underwater. I can swim faster than a lot of things, but not everything. But I should be able to like maybe shapeshift from aquatic to bear, which is high armor, and then back. So what's my bear bind here? C key. Okay. No, C's the cat. Where's the B? A key. Okay. So I guess maybe I'm gonna drag my aquatic into the T bind, just so I can go AT, that might work. I'm just using T because that's kind of my loose key right now, and I was using it last night a lot for a macro to hunt for those dust devils. So Feral's what I want, and or feral, I don't know, and aquatic to the T bind. So I'm gonna have Ren no matter what. That increases my hit points by 300. And then if I find that there's any reason to fight, then I'll unboon. But it just depends on the level of these mobs, basically. Ooh, look at that, eh? I think that's just on the edge of it. It might work. That'll definitely work. So whether or not I can pull this off at level 31, there'll be like a little bit of a lesson here on finding the big iron fishing pole, which is selling for ridiculous amounts. Well, shouldn't say it's selling, it's listed for ridiculous amounts. And there's a difference with the auction house because you never know whether they're actually moving at the price they're posted at, right? So there's a trap. It'd be nice to see the, I'm gonna pass on the firefin because I find that fish really useless right now. I don't know why. I mean, it's good when you're leveling to fish those, but the only thing that I can figure out to use them for is none of these, it's this one. So actually this one, and neither one of these sell for anything. Nobody seems to care. Okay, so I'm going to give myself a buff and this and this. So let's just jump in the water and have a look around and keep on these two. So you go to these traps, you use the trap. Oh, and if you don't have swimming form, you want to, there it is, level 33, we're all right. Okay, so if you don't have, if you're not a druid, then you need to either get buffed by a warlock so you can breathe underwater, or drink one of these potions. No, not at this level you won't. One of these. And it wouldn't hurt you to have one of these. And then just keep in mind, as you probably know from quests, that you can breathe at these bubbly fissures. Okay, so as you can see, there's a bunch of these level 33s around. There's none close by, but the moment that I loot this thing, at least one's going to show up. So let's see here. So it switches me out of form. So I want to go back to the form. Oh, and it's a 34, right? Okay. Not that. It's a bit loud here. What is that again? Demoralizing roar. Next attack. What's that not working? Okay. So T. What? Come on, T. What the hell? Why didn't the T bind work? Oh, because in bear form it's not down there. Okay, so put it onto the humanoid form, I guess. But I need to also drag it here and that's where I put it. So here, and then this one doesn't seem to have, oh yeah, it does have a T. Okay, so that should work. Yeah. Okay, so I couldn't remember how that works, so I guess it's the dead body of the crawler that spawns that has a certain percentage chance of looting to a big iron fishing pole. So I only really want to go to this one because there's 3 around already. So let's see what else we got here. I mean, I could do that and then just back up. There's another hunter. Hunter of a big iron fishing pole. Okay, let's see what we got here. So B and That's what I want, eh? The big problem with cat is it doesn't have a great defense. Let's go this way a little bit. Let's go back to there. Oh man, this is not good. There. Okay, so what am I using there? Stuns. Okay, so that's not really how I want that bound. Yikes. Holy. Just doing a little learning as we go here. Okay, I'm actually gonna swim up to the water's edge and do this. Let's see. Kind of forgot they come out of the water like that. We used to have a quest for them. Wonder. Okay, so bear form A. I don't want the 1 minute cooldown on the 1 key because I'm going to use it too much. I'm using the 1 key like crazy on the cat form. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I want just a straight up. And I wish they divided these up better. What the hell? Cat. Okay. Can I grab that bash and move it all the way over here and trade this here for starters? So this is decreasing by attack power by 60. That's a good thing to hit right away. Increases next attack by 37. That's a good thing to hit right away. This is if I get multiple attacks at once. Generate rage. This is for tanking. And for tanking. So actually I want Ash before those two. Okay. Let's try something like that. T. Ooh, we got this cage again. Used bear form for a little while in this build, and then I don't know, I just don't really get it. It's weird though, because when I watch like a really good druid play, what's that guy's name? It's with a G. It's on the PvP server. T. What is his name? It's not Geronimo, it's like... Okay, now I gotta look. I was talking to somebody about this a while back. I'm Stormwind's problem now. Germanicus. So this guy's like crazy good classic WoW Tauren Druid PvP player. And he's got a bunch of videos that are just about messing with Alliance in Stormwind. And he's clearly played an Alliance because he knows his way around Stormwind so well. And he can, like, he knows how to jump in and out of the canals properly, and he's just constantly fooling people. Anyways, he uses every form to its utmost usage, and he knows exactly what to do no matter what happens. It's crazy to watch him, actually. If you came on this channel to watch a druid, go watch Germanicus. Or even if you're just interested in like PvP, or even if you want to learn how to like fight a really good PvP druid, like there's just so much to learn. Plus it's just super entertaining stuff. What's my point? Oh, so yeah, just watching him lately and the way he uses bear form, it's crazy. There's tons to learn from him. Okay, so I notice there's 2 pathing near this thing, so what I'm going to do is the moment that I open it, I'm going to shift to bear and back up. Oh, what? Oh, that was weird. I was fully expecting that thing to... What the hell? Okay, so that almost suggests that maybe the rods do come when there's no crawler spawn. These things are just basically lobsters. Okay, let's try this again. Actually, before we try this again, let's time to eat something too. Oh. Tea. Swim away from these things. No, okay. Oops. One. Getting ready to drink. Die, motherfucker. Holy. So like clearly 1-on-1, these things are doable, but definitely wouldn't want to get a double pull. Not good. Get away from those other ones. Okay, what's he got me on here? Frozen or something? Oh yeah. Shit. I guess I should figure out if maybe that's, uh-oh. Whoa. That was mouse click panic time. I didn't even think of what my keybind was. Okay, so, speaking of which. Yeah, I should figure out if shape shifting would cancel that magic, but I don't think it would actually. It cancels like stun and stuff like that, but weird. So there's more of these cages around here, like a ton of them. But I don't know if there's any that are in as opportune of a position. And then the other thing to know about this area is that if you wander around enough, there's sharks, which I'm particularly terrified of. That's my own problem right there. Okay, what do you got? Nothing? Nice. See if we can scope out any sharks, just to see what I'm talking about. So yeah, you can see, like, I wasn't sure before I came here, but the mobs are like 33 to 35 giant lobsters, and they're kind of spread out, so as long as you're paying attention. Should be able to just fight them one at a time. There's a few bubbly fissures around, but man, I wouldn't rely on that. And what else did I prove today? You can't run away from these things in bear form, or in aquatic form. Like, they just stun you and slow you right down. And the other thing is, it's a really low drop rate on these things. So I don't know if it's as low as Magic Dust, but you're not going to get one right away unless you're super lucky. You're mostly going to end up with a bunch of shellfish. and the other thing that's worth noting is that the respawn rate on these cages is pretty fast. Like, this one's back, this one's back. So if you don't mind fighting underwater and you're a little bit patient, you can get a rod from these things that's pretty expensive to buy. And it's debatably, or maybe definitively, the best fishing pole until you win the Stranglethorn fishing extravaganza. Oh, it's weird how many spawned battles at first and now they're not. So 26 minutes and then I'm going to get out of here. It's the most I'll spend here, but actually I might bail if I just get one rod. Let's see. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, so what do I do here now? So, that. Holy, that's altogether bad. Yeah, the one weird thing about running underwater is there's no strafe jumping. I mean, maybe there's an equivalent to it, but I don't know it. I know that I was looking for my free action potion and I can't see it anywhere. So, where is it? Oh, I see, over here. The G key, okay. Might have missed the cast here. Yeah. It's so weird how video games can literally put the fear of death right in you. I mean, I'm sure it's nowhere near as intense, but it's some kind of a panic. I have a great admiration for the people that don't panic, which leads me back to Germanicus, because I'm sure that person's feeling some kind of emotion, but they're also like seem to know exactly what to do no matter what happens. Seem kind of like similar level of PvP skill as like Showback, Peo. There's a bunch, but those are two that I watch quite often. Who's that guy that does interviews? Oh, Zaru's really good, but that's not who I was talking about. Okay, let's get these back. Oh, it's swimming fast now. Holy shit. I don't know why that works so well, but all I did was put my thumb down on the space bar, so it was like technically jumping, but if you hold it underwater you just go straight up like this, and that seemed to mess with that thing a bit. It stayed down low, and then yeah, it also seemed like shape-shifting did cancel the magic. So there's another guy out here I notice farming these things, but that could be actually helpful because of the, like I said, they respawn fast, so if I could get one or two before they come back. There's crawlers over there. Not so much for that idea. Yeah, that's my new approach now, until it doesn't work. And I have to reassess. I'm gonna shift it bare and go straight up. This cage is a bit sketchy here because there's two that path near it and one spawned and I got 3 on me. So that was no good. Okay, that's a corpse. And if the corpse is still there, it's not going to probably respawn fast. So let's go like this. It might be flawed logic, but we'll see. What did I just do? Damn. I just accidentally hit my trinket keybind. I mean, that trinket would have helped me a lot in that last chase, but I didn't think of it. So what was that mind? Y key? Y key, okay. T, Y, okay. That's what I was talking about, I think earlier, about maybe last time, I'm not really sure, but sometimes I'll do a keybind and then it's so long before I use it that I forget it, like if I'm not practicing it all the time. So let's see here. How long is this thing gonna actually chase me? Okay. Interesting. So the shifting does actually help. So I'm down at the bottom. Actually, maybe I'll just get my mana back here. It's down at the bottom. I opened the cage and that thing spawned, but there's like a slight delay, so I shift to bear form, push my thumb down on the space bar, I'm going straight up, and then I switched to aquatic form and started leaving, and for some reason that going straight up from that thing doesn't cause it to come towards you. So the delay gave me a bit of space. It's still caught up, but I just kept shifting. Bear, aquatic, bear, aquatic. And the only reason I'm telling you this is like to give you some method to try out if you're doing this as a druid for the first time. Or correct me if you know more than me about this. Okay, no, I want bear, I want straight up, and I want aquatic, and bear, and aquatic, bear, isn't the best. Horrible would be running back as a ghost. Wow, it doesn't get more worthless than this. Doesn't even have a vendor price. So this is second video in a row of bogus farming. I call it farming. That's worth going in that middle of that. There's some strangle kelp. There's a cage. I mean a trap. Literally a trap. It's interesting, I was just thinking about what I saw that other druid doing. So they're level 36, I think, so they're having a little easier time, I guess. But they seem to open with Moonfire, which kind of makes sense because damage over time, right? So if I hit them with Fairy Fire, Moonfire, then shifted to Bear, it might actually be smarter. And then, let me see here, Bear form has a stun. That's bash. So I might be able to like figure out a better combo for those moments. Be Fairy Fire, Moonfire, Bear form. Bash. Let's see where that strangle kelp is. See where this path's next. That way, okay. Oh. Let's try it now. Okay, so Fairy Fire, Moonfire, Bear form, Ash. Well, I don't have enough rage for that. Damn it. Yikes. Fuck me. How about this? Bear form. I don't even know where I am right now. So let's get some heals going. Some walking on water. Okay, just getting extremely lucky because that was a major panic mode. And you can tell because I'm mouse clicking. Okay. See, I don't really like that cage because that's just the second or third time where I've managed to pull multiple dry snaps at once. And that's not ideal. This one's got one hanging around it right now, or no? Not anymore. Okay, so that was Fairy Fire, Moonfire, Bear Form, Bash. But the only problem was I didn't have any Rage for the Bash, so it would be Enrage Bash, so 5, 6, okay. So Fairy Farm, oops, Bear Form, Enrage, no? Okay, and Shift, come on. Come into town with me. Okay, that's interesting because I just realized that because you can pull that like move where you're jumping on water, which is basically I'm holding my two mouse buttons to move forward, right? And then I'm holding my space bar, so you just climb. It's like a suspended, an extended jump. So when you're underwater, you go straight up, and then when you're on top of water, you're just jumping in the water. But then now you can kind of strafe jump. So probably lots of you, I'm not teaching anything, but if that helps somebody, great. And I'm also kind of learning myself. Because I do this kind of stuff, but I'm not really thinking about what it is I'm doing, and most of the time it's pretty like accidental. So now I'm trying to get to the point where it's more calculated and planned, I guess. Sometimes I find it irritating, like the delay when I'm hitting Fairy Fire. I guess I need to hit tab first to select the thing. But sometimes the rotation seems to stall because there's some kind of weird delay that I don't understand. 7 minutes. If I don't have a rod in 7 minutes when the rend ends, I'm gonna get out of here because this is like just hard enough that I don't want to mess with it. Plus it's not super interesting, kind of interesting, but only if I got a rod. Okay, so Fairy Fire, Moonfire, Bear Form. Still don't have enough. Oh, there we go. So now Shift, come on. And Bear. Come on now. Alright, so now I gotta climb. Huh. I mean, It's just good enough, right? Oh no, really? Oh, okay, okay. I thought that I somehow like screwed up the food buff. Okay, I definitely don't need that. I saw it counting down, and then I ate some, and then it didn't seem. It seemed like it was gonna not re-up it or something. I don't really know why there was 2 countdowns at once there, unless I had 2 food buffs, but I didn't think that's even possible. So see, the only problem with not killing this one, just running from it, is now there's one camped. That's a corpse. Wonderful. I wonder if someone else killed that, or if that was damage over time from me. I don't really know. Three minutes. Got time for 1 or 2 more here. So similar story to the magic dust alleged farming yesterday. Like, if you see these fishing rods for many gold on the auction house, it's because people had to like slug it out like this to get it. And it's a little tedious. Like, it takes the right kind of person to even want to do this, you know? Motivation increases when you've actually gotten one, then it gets kind of like more interesting somehow. All in all, I'm kind of glad I came here. I wasn't even sure if I could do this at this level, so I'm kind of like thrilled that it worked out. The only thing better would be to get a fishing rod in this last little time here. So let's see here. know what? I'm not going to complain about that. That was alright. That'll do. It was kind of awkward, but I didn't really screw anything up too majorly. Okay, so drink, eat, and there goes my rend. Oh well. I'm gonna go this way. Let's actually see if there's any more oily black mouth available here. It does seem a little bit weird to me that those mobs allegedly had something for a quest, but didn't drop it. Reference network anyway. So what would that have been? Desolus. Oh. What? Well, okay, I'm gonna head to Feralas now for some fun. Just for fun. Wait a minute, do I have... Oh. Yeah, nothing. Doesn't want. Okay. It doesn't get more worthless than that. It's like I'll trade you some troll spit for some shellfish. Okay.
Good to meet you. Relax. Be good.
Look at that. Soft-shelled clam meat. Hey. It's even like debatably an upgrade. Okay, well I better remember this quest when I come back here.
Bye-bye now.
Next time. Oh, I just wanted to see if there's any repair to be had here. What do you got? Oh. Well, in that case, give me a while. Let's see. Okay. I don't really know who does the repairs around here. There's gotta be somebody, there always is. What do you want? Oh, sure. We could do that.
Ancestors watch.
Okay, do I need repairs? Nothing too crazy. Alright, Entering the Twilight Zone. Oh. These guys are neutral? Oh. With a knife on him, I don't really want to attack this guy. I mean, maybe I do in order to get that, let's see. Okay, so this is one of those situations where they're neutral, but you're choosing who you're going to have an alliance with. The Galcus or the Magrum? They're both centaurs. So if I attack this guy, a Galcus, then I have an alliance with the Magrum. I don't really know. I'll have to look that one up. I want to see if I can do the quest on this peak today. That and messing with those giants are my only two objectives here, although a flight path would be nice, I guess. And other than that, I just wanted to check out Feralas because I like this zone a lot. I think it's out of my level range, but it's one of those roads that you can kind of run down no matter what, unless you screw up the pathing of something. Oh, this guy's friendly. There we go. Yeah, see, question mark levels. Don't really want to go off the path here. Let's do it. Imagine if you don't have I can only have one at a time. Interesting. Oh, it only lasts for 20 minutes. So like I could take this and hearth out of here, and for 20 minutes I would have a reduced fall speed. That's funny. Oh, there we go. I wonder what happens if you fish here. And also, didn't she say to come up here and look at the view? But like, what's the view? That's the road I want to be on. Land in the water, I guess. Oh, I see. This thing is already timing out in my bag. Too funny. Okay, I'm not even going to bother with that anymore. Whoops. What's down here? This is like the best they could do for every waterfall back in vanilla days. Just put a bunch of boulders along the top to show the bad joint. Okay, so there's the road I came down. Let's see here. Oh. I feel like I'm facing the wrong way here. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so now I want to leap, fall for a bit, hit this thing, and then just use my side to side, I guess. Could die here, but let's see what happens. So... 4 more seconds. Jesus, this isn't good. Okay, I'll be back. Not really sure what the intention is there, but I was thinking about it like maybe you're supposed to manage it so you drop into the water. Okay, so I'm over at Darmo now. What, and I can't look at a map? There we go, okay. Corpse. And I'm there, okay. And So I didn't really mention it earlier, but I was totally intending to go climb that thing and fly down, but I've also done it successfully before. It's just been like so many years that I couldn't really remember it. For some reason I thought you could get a lot lower before the thing ended. Okay, this is the road I want, I think, yeah. Anyways, not recommended on Doomhowl. This is the icon I use for the Dust Devil macro. One thing that's kind of cool, if I remember correctly, is that the respawn works like a radius. I think I'm saying this right, on the XY radius, but not Z, so like it doesn't really matter the height as long as I can get close enough to it within a certain range. So I should be able to actually respawn on the ground if I can get myself close enough to it. Now I need repairs. There's the road down to the giants. This might actually make a good thumbnail. So now that the stream name will change from Fly to Farm Fishing Rods, then fuck off to Feralas for the first time, to Fall to My Fate in Feralas. Fall to My Fate? I don't know. Maybe just Fall to Death in Feralas. I don't really know why, but people like watching death clips on Classic WoW. It's sort of my least favorite part. That message popped up because I tried to shift to fast travel. Okay, so there's the hill that I died on. Wow, this could be sketchy as fuck. How are we gonna get up there? Oh, nice, okay. Let's get out of here before there's some gators or something. Yeah, so I guess you gotta aim it so that you fall into the water. What else could it be, right? Let's look at the damage now. Quite a bit more. took like 3 to 10 off of everything. Okay, so and all the buffs gone. Part of me wants to try that again and do it successfully, but the run back was just so boring that I can't do it. Anyways, that's there if you're interested. I'm not sure there's any quest value for that, but I kind of remember that there was, so maybe at some level there's a quest involved in that. Like, I think you gotta go up there to talk to the NPC on top for some reason, and then the only way down is what you witnessed. Yeah, there's just something about this path is so cool. I remember being a little bit offended by the scale of the textures in the trees. Like 20 years ago, what else were they going to do? And they kind of justified it by saying that hey, they're very old trees, that's why they're that big. Sorry you got chased for that. Nice. Okay, so I just realized there might be a little extra danger down here because the stalk is what takes you over to the island where the Alliance settlement is, at least until Cataclysm. So it's over here. So I think this dock might have like some Alliance NPCs around it. Possibly. Oh. Sorbin Fandazzle sounds more like a, yeah, goblin. Too bad he didn't have some repairs. Okay, here's the Alliance boat.
Interesting. Be good.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. I was hoping for different fishing schools, the ones with junk and floating wreckage, I think they're called. So there's usually a few of these along here. And then if you watch those giants path, you can kind of fish them, but inevitably you gotta run from them sooner or later. But this is not looking anything like what I was remembering, so we might have just arrived here on a poor timing, I guess. The other thing that's more of a theory of mine than actual fact is that in the same way as you notice sometimes like a certain area will have one kind of spawn in it at one time of the day, then you come back and the whole thing's respawned into something else. Can't really give a solid example right now, but I've definitely seen it in the game, and I feel like with both herb spawns and also these fishing spawns that it could be like one of a variety of different things. They might not be right in the same spot, but sometimes they are. So right now we got Firefin Snapper School up, and if I fish that, then that gives more of a chance for something else to spawn. So like, I don't really want to fish this, but I think fishing it might speed up the floating wreckage. That's what I'm trying to say. Just get this school out of here. Oh. Okay. Well, that's kind of boring. I don't really want to waste an attractor on this. Okay, so I guess sort of wasting time here now. Oh, how did that go? It's very weird. So I guess what I want to do now is just see if I can ride through this little section here past Darmall and yeah, grab the flight path at Camp Mohachi. Depending on how that goes, I might even try to go do this turn in 1,000 needles. So let's see what happens here. I guess this wouldn't be advisable on a PvP server. You just get ganked in a situation like that, right? Like 4 or 5 times already. Yikes. That's the Armal entrance there. Yeah, like this has got to rank up there as one of the coolest looking zones. It's got the same like forest and this bridge model and stuff as earlier night elf zones, but like the height differences in the terrain and stuff makes it unusual. Oh, level 43. Okay, I think we just made it to Mohachi. And it seems like the mob levels are trending down, so maybe I could go all the way to
What brings you
what's it even called? 1,000 Needles.
How may I aid you? We shall meet again.
Ooh, herbalism training, right?
What brings you here?
Nice. Let's do it. Cool.
Go in peace.
Now I'm super happy I came here. Okay, what do we got here? Ghost die. I don't know what I need that for, but I can't train it until level 35. Ghost die, let's look that up. Okay. So tailors need them to make, they need 10 to make true faith vestments. But also moon cloth. Yeah, they need other stuff too, moon cloth being the other crazy one. Tailors. So just tailors use these. Well, I mean, it's only 81, so I'm going to buy it. I'm not really too sure, like, how beneficial that's going to be, but it's like, whenever it has a bracket on it like that, and there's only one, it just means it's, not always there.
We shall meet again.
Okay, why is it no repairs? There we go. Okay, there's got to be repairs in there somewhere. There we go.
I've been expecting you.
Okay. Cool. Well, even just for the just for the herbalism training, I'm happy I came here. Okay, now this might be stupid, but I'm going to try to run the rest of the way through the zone. So we'll see how that goes. No, that's a question mark, so I don't know. I saw 43 back there and I thought that maybe the mob levels were lower at this end and higher near like where I entered, but it might have been just because the 43 thing I saw was like a whatever those things are called. They kind of look like a fairy butterfly or something, I don't know. And it was neutral. What are those things called? Yeah, sketchy place to be, but here comes the next zone. I also remember, like, I mean, I still appreciate it, but like when I first experienced it, appreciating how they like blend zones together like this. The color palette changes and you're just clearly somewhere else now. Just like that. Kind of like that. Okay, so now I'm going to this guy. Whoa. Lucky not to aggro anything here. Interesting. Do I need anything from those? No. No. What's with the ore sample? Jesus. I'm not sure. Like, a lot of times with those add-ons, I find that they're showing like a potential spawn point for something, but it doesn't mean it's there. So I think that might be what's happening there. It's one of the places that you can find that ore sample, but not necessarily going to be there. I was already questing over there. Maybe not though, I thought it was like here. Well, that's a nice ring if I didn't have two that were better. But still though. I'm not gonna worry about that. Whoa. Okay. So, what did they just ask me for? Incendia agave. So where are they? Northeast to the boiling pool. Northeast to the boiling pool. Okay, there. Okay. I think I might be up for that. I mean, there's going to be something at that boiling pool that's going to make this more challenging than it sounds, but I kind of like stuff like that. collecting around Water's Edge or whatever. Okay. I wonder if this is up that I gotta go. That seems like climbing to the town. I don't know. It's hard to tell from the map. Foul Mount nearby. Ah, Jesus Christ. You're not hard. Really though? You aggroed all over again? That's weird. Okay. So yeah, where's this pool? Maybe I do have to go this way. There's the pool. Alright. Let's see here. I looked it up today, and there's definitely an add-on that basically just like uses the /who function to look up all players on in the zone that aren't in a guild, and then kind of scan them like auctioneer, and then at the end you can mass invite them all. So I think that's what's going on at times like that. Here's one. Seems like a setup. Let's see, somewhere underwater. Let's see. Guess this will work. So the only thing that doesn't help with is getting my mana back. There we go. Okay, so these things don't seem nearly as dangerous as those dry snaps or dry snappers or whatever they were called. So I'm not going to worry too much about this, but I would prefer to actually to farm them near the edges if I could. Two of yous, eh? Okay. Well, can't do that while stunned. You guys are buggers. Wow. What the hell? guess this might have been the key. Because I tried free auction, that didn't help. And I was shifting back and forth between cat and bear, and that didn't help. So I'm not really too sure what to do there. It was a little beyond my knowledge level. I guess if anyone knows, let me know. Because that was ridiculous. I mean, I guess part of the mistake was maybe running, because if I had used roots on one and fought the other, maybe that was the way to go. Because one-on-one these things aren't bad. I just kind of looked at my health and it had gotten so low that I wanted to run, and that was absolutely not the right thing to do there. Gotta appreciate a player that like hangs around a little bit, buffs, makes sure everything's cool, and then just splits. I mean, it's not that it's bad to like try to group up or whatever, but I don't want to like feel compelled. But I do like that they were hanging around, just making sure everything was okay. I tend to do that a little bit. I wonder how fast these things respawn, or where the other nearest one is. Really? So that thing's just not gonna root? Weird. That would have been better. I don't know if I want to waste it on this stuff because I'm not going to necessarily keep going for another hour here. I'll do this instead. Okay, so I'm going to overwrite this 150 with 150 and then do the strength. Okay. Okay, well, I had good luck with this last time, so I'm going to go here. Here, and hope for the respawn. What do we got? Anything? One farther down. Gotta fight 2 for it. Stun and movement impairing effects. Stun and movement impairing effects. Charm, fear, and stun effects. Polymorph and movement impairing effects. So only one of these, oh no, this one and this one do stun. This one and all these do movement impairing. This one does charm and fear. Okay. Panic heal with the mouse click. It's weird, like while I'm deciding if this is important enough to use a free action potion, it wears off. Okay, I have 0 mana right now, so even though it's tempting to just dive under and grab that thing, the last thing I want to do is get attacked with no mana. It's amazing that I could get a toehold in here. That's weird. I'll take it. Can we get out here or here? Elementals. So what's with these secret notes? Something to do with climbing these things, right? Because they're up. I see, okay. guess I want to go in on this cat one because it's a cloth. Oh, nice. I thought I was helping that person out. I didn't scare them away. That was a weird one. Where the second mob from over here is it stealth or a path? A path here, might have path bridge, I guess. It's very weird. Could have swore there was two of them out here when I went in. That's why I didn't bother. Confusing. Oops. Let's try to take a screenshot. Maybe that opens my bag. Okay, so I think we got one turn in at the town here. Oh, actually, they might both be at Freeland Post. No? Okay, well, let's see. Oh, the Rising Thunder buff, okay, and... Low, okay. Great. You don't tell me who it is or where they are. Okay, it's gotta be. Oh. What's your problem? Okay. It's gotta be here. Right? Can't get any closer on this map. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I guess I'll go to the town just in case and then like fly from there. It's not that far. Seems to me that a quest like that in this zone must be from here, but it's hard to say. The way this game is. Well, I feel like I should return those parts too while I'm in this zone. So maybe I could check the town, deliver the parts, and then Hearth. Dead Dotla. I thought the elevator was right by the road. There we go. Oh yeah, now I can see the question mark here. Okay, I'm not gonna make that elevator, so I'm trying for the other one.
What brings you here? Go in peace. May the eternal sun shine. We shall
Ooh, that was a lot of XP for that. What's the other one we're doing for him? Oh, not Grim Totem.
be at your back.
So, while I'm here,
Peace, friend.
Every time I cross one of these, I hear, and there it is. Have a good one, my little piece of sheep dough. But let's see here. It's 1:45 in Vancouver, so it's way too late for payout. I think he's in Quebec. It's like 3:45 in the morning for him or something. Maybe even later. Yeah, offline. So I'm officially in that zone of the night where I don't really want to battle anymore, so I'm just going to do these 2 turn-ins. Guess I didn't really do any farming today. That'll be okay. I'll probably do a little bit of offline fishing tomorrow just to make a bit of coin. I wonder why this is listed as a 36 class. Seems kind of weird, like it's not any harder than going here before or going to Ratchet, like at level 20, so why is it a level 36 class? And a red. Yeah, if it was earlier, I could grind some XP here, but I'm not really feeling it.
Here there. Hey, good. Up with you.
We got now.
Interest you on the fight? Watch your back.
Okay.
Good day to you. Off and away. Very well then.
Can I help you? Be seeing you. Off and away. You got my attention. good.
Okay. That's sending me to Ratchet now. Which might be good for a little farming, like easy farming. But I'm just trying to figure out like best way to do that. I'm pretty close to run right now to the flight path in Gadget's Ad, so I think I'm just going to do that. Because that way I don't have to burn my Hearthstone. Pretty sure that hunter has a faster form they could be running in. Maybe not at 30 yet.
Straight.
Okay, I'll be back. Those are those pools I was just swimming in earlier. Thought I had a quest to turn in here. Where's that little bugger? It's weird, I thought it was going to this guy. Oh, it's like gas though. So was that Booty Bay? Still in Booty Bay. It's weird that it's not credited to the zone I got it from. Oh yeah, Booty Bay. It's Thousand Needles quest for some reason. Whoa, that was a complicated pistachio. Like a puzzle. I'll fish that. Come on. Oh, gone. As soon as I slow down, I want to see what this guy's all about. Oh yeah. Oh.
What's up? Hurry back! Plan
was low. It won't be easy, or fast, or cheap.
Bring back!
Dream dust. Dragon whelps in the swamp of Soros. Yeah, I could go for that. Not tonight.
Glad I could help. Talk to me. Keep it real. Glad I could help. Bring back. Keep it real.
Not really interested in those too much. What do you got?
I have work for one such as you.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Oh. Mm,
The Alliance.
okay, so still 3 minutes. So why does it say there's an axe shipment out here? There's got to be some kind of an error. Or I'm not understanding exactly what's going on here. We're seeing supplies. Ooh, let's stick around for that.
Kind of you.
Our ancestors be praised.
Okay, so now what I want to do for next time is, where's that thing? Unboon. And reboon. Awesome. Love it. Stack that with a rend if possible for the next time I'm really grinding. It's a good time. Oops. When you put the shells in the wrong container. Okay, so we've got a Thunderbluff turn in, and then let's see if we can make a few free action potions while we're here in Booty Bay. I mean, technically I could, well, I was going to say Hearth to Orgrimmar and then fly to Thunderbluff, but I'm going to do it in the reverse way so that I can farm Rend in Orgrimmar tomorrow. Let's go like this. There we go. So we already got 4, which is 2. So we got Strangle Cult. Oh, I guess that's just 1. 4 oily blackmouth is 2 oil of blackmouth, which is what you need for 1 free action potion. So the math gets a little middle school for this late of night. So that's 6 oils, which is it? Or is it 3 oils? I don't know. 6 oils, which is 3 free action. We're doing okay then. Okay, that's not for that. Tea. I might actually keep that bind now that I used it. Like, it's kind of muscle memoried in. Oh, what's going on? That was odd. I'm not gonna turn it off. So yeah, that might be all I need right there actually, but I'll just do a circuit and see what comes up. There's more in that direction, but I think I'm good for now. Just double back on the other side. That's my rule where I don't join someone else on a school, except in the fishing comp. Especially like another horde when I'm playing horde, that's just lame. So if any of y'all do that to me, just know I'm judging you. Ooh, there's one. Oh, floating debris, eh? Okay. These ones usually aren't as interesting. Because they're dropping those stamina drinks, Rumsey drinks. I think that just went? No. Dang. Oh, yeah. Okay. Who's almost asleep now? And then they were dropping like boxes that just have like leather and usually bolts of cloth. I think you can use bolts of cloth for higher levels of first aid, but right now I'm still in the silk cloth pieces, not the bolts. So they don't really help me, I just vendor them. It's just like slightly a waste of time. One thing that's interesting is that you can open these while you're fishing, which most things you can't do while you're fishing, so. Alright, Thunder Bluff it is. Before I do that, I'm just gonna go like this. So for such a long session, that was pretty low on the XP, like I'm almost halfway now. But that will just make me want to put in a grind session on maybe Monday or Tuesday and just go to 32. But today I wanted to check out the big iron fishing pole farming. And I use the term farming loosely, but I just figured if I could get one or two, I'd be able to sell it maybe overnight before the fishing competition. And just weigh out like I'm at the right level for that, which I am from now on, and then how often they drop, which was none. So same thing like I did last night with the magic dust, just kind of gives you an idea why people are asking so much for those things, because you gotta hang around for a super long time and get it, and nobody wants to do that. So for the people that do, they're asking quite a bit. But then also, if you don't want to pay 15 gold for that, or even 5, now you know where to go get it yourself, right? So once you hit level 30-ish, you can do it, and all you gotta do is just stay there until it happens. You can camp out at the inn if you don't do it, and like start again the next day or whatever. And the other nice thing about this particular item is it doesn't bind. So if you eventually win the fishing competition, you can pass this to an alt, or you can sell it then. Whatever. Oh, there's one other good rod in the game too. I forgot. It's from a quest line with Nat Pagel. So yeah, there's a couple different options for better fishing rods. This one will hold you for a while. The only thing that you might do in between is if you don't win the fishing competition, but you get the special fish that gives you a Eternium line, you can add that on. I'm not sure what it does when you've already got a green thing on there. It might overwrite it, but I think there's like a plus 100. It's essentially like an enchant, but it's an item that you apply it. It's like applying an armor kit, that kind of a thing. I doubt it stacks. It's probably just overwrites the plus 20 to plus 100. And those things, like, they don't drop very often, but you can, in theory, get a bunch of them. So you could sell rods with those on them for quite a bit, to the right buyer, right? Have to be somebody that's like twinking their alt, or they don't want to fish the competition or whatever. Okay, so this is where I want to go.
brings you to Omagala? What is it?
Ooh, that was a lot of XP.
I have
Okay,
no
what's
time for
this?
foolishness.
Take it to 1,000 needles, toss it in the sacred fire. Summon Erica. Slay Erica. Bring her remains to White Reach Post for rewards that you don't need. Well, this one sells for 45. Okay, so what level is this quest? Whoa, really? Ooh, that's a high level quest that I took for Swamposaurus. Accepted Erica. Oh, it's only 28. Okay, that's doable. 28 elite. Cool. Okay. I'm glad it doesn't bring me back here, but whatever. So now I'm gonna hearth. And whoa, it's dead here now. 2:30 server time. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna cancel these and repost. So it's like this, right? Okay, so cheapest swiftness right now. That's not true. Here, 55, then it jumps to 67. Okay, so I'm gonna go. What the heck's going on here? Okay, here we go. 55, then 67. So I'm going to do the 67 range. So 66, 76, I think it's going to work, right? Yeah. And then I got some coming back to me in the mail, so I'm just going to put all these up right now. Okay, and then I want to search free action potion. So those look like they're going for 90, 98. There's a bunch of them, all going for 90, 98, Bank of Ninja, then it jumps up to a gold, so I think I should go, might as well undercut this guy, otherwise I might just sit all night, so let's go 9009, okay. Let's try with these things. Is there some use for them? Oh, they're for a horde quest. You have to get 5. 2 now since the patch. Just some like Ghostwalker post. Oh. The guy on the dock trades you 5 shellfish for 1 fish. So they're used for a quest eventually. So I'm going to keep a stack of 20. I'm going to sell 3 of them for 25 silver and see if that does anything. There's no fee to post. Just get it out of my bag. Okay. So let's see here. And holy what? There's no way people are paying that much. It's crazy talk. Okay, I'm gonna grab this for next time. Might as well make this. And this. This will make another one. Okay. So I could use some Briarthorn next time.
Greetings, traveler.
Remember if I have stocks of those or not.
What do you need?
Full stocks. So I can sell those. So it's either get bigger bags or pay 25 for another slot and dump some of these fish. Okay, so I don't even need these anymore. They can go. We can safely sell that. Let's just have one last look at it. I only grabbed it because it was kind of funny, but I'm not going to be doing any RP on this character. And it's bound. But like... anything. Oh. First Sergeant, the Exorcist. I thought something about what she's wearing. I thought it was an alliance in there. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so. Days do I have on that kin? 12 days, I better grab it. So I'm liable to forget that thing. And
What are you looking for?
they're at least somewhat valuable to somebody for some reason. Don't tell like animal services or whatever that I'm keeping a kitten in the bank. I don't really think that's legit. Oh, not that. Actually, I forgot I wanted to do something else with these two. These are so bad.
Lady Eternal Sunshine.
Quest. 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 That might be junk at this point. Quest and quest. So I have to look into that one. But not right now. Okay. Oh, this is quest too. Alright, that's all I got in me for tonight. Should be able to grind rested XP in one session next time if I focus. I think I could do that in those around Mirage Racetrack or possibly a couple other places. Anyways, thanks a lot. If you watch this, I appreciate it, and I will be back maybe Monday if I've got the energy after work, or Tuesday night. Take it easy. Have a good one.